Jim Rohn once said, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." What a powerful statement, don't you think? But what exactly is discipline? Some might view it as a harsh term, synonymous with restriction and lack of freedom. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Discipline, dear listeners, is the secret ingredient to success, the magic potion that transforms dreams into reality. Let's consider an example. Think of a world-class athlete, someone like Serena Williams or Michael Phelps. Their talent is undeniable, but talent alone is not enough. Their path to success is paved with countless hours of practice, rigorous training routines, and a steadfast dedication to their craft. This, my friends, is discipline in action. It's the unseen force that propels them toward their goals, that keeps them going when the going gets tough. Now let's shift our focus to the world of entrepreneurship. Imagine a wildly successful entrepreneur, someone like Elon Musk or Oprah Winfrey. They didn't achieve their monumental success overnight. Behind their victories lie long hours of work, meticulous planning, and an unwavering commitment to their vision. Again, this is discipline at work. It's the driving force that transforms an idea into a thriving business, a dream into an empire. You see, discipline is not a restriction. It's a tool, a guiding principle that helps us navigate the path to our goals. It's the ability to persist when faced with adversity, to stay focused amidst distractions, and to remain committed to our aspirations despite the hurdles that come our way. It's about making choices that move us closer to our goals, even when those choices are challenging or uncomfortable. In essence, discipline is about freedom, the freedom to pursue our dreams, to unlock our potential, and to shape our destiny. It's the key that opens the door to a world of possibilities, a world where our goals and dreams are not just fanciful wishes, but achievable realities. Discipline, then, is not just about restrictions, it's about reaching your full potential. Now, you might be wondering, how does discipline play out in everyday life? Well, let's consider a few commonplace scenarios that we all can relate to. Imagine you've set a goal to improve your health and fitness. You decide to start running 3 times a week. At first, it's easy. You're motivated, you're excited, and you're ready to conquer the world. But as time goes on, the novelty wears off. It's cold outside, or you're tired, or there's a new season of your favorite show on Netflix. It's at this point that discipline comes into play. It's what gets you off the couch and into your running shoes, even when you'd rather do anything else. That's discipline. And the result? Over time, you become healthier, fit, and more energetic. You gain the freedom to live a more active, vibrant life. Now let's look at another example. Let's say you want to save for a vacation, or maybe you're looking to buy your first home. Either way, it requires money. And saving money requires discipline. It means making a budget and sticking to it, even when there's a sale at your favorite store, or your friends are going out for an expensive meal. Discipline is what allows you to say no to those immediate desires and yes to your long-term goals. And the payoff? Financial freedom. The ability to take that dream vacation or buy that home without the stress of debt hanging over your head. Discipline isn't always glamorous. It often means choosing the harder path, the path of delayed gratification. But the rewards are worth it, because discipline is the key that unlocks the door to our goals. It gives us the freedom to live the life we want, rather than a life dictated by our immediate desires and impulses. These everyday examples show how discipline can lead to greater freedom and control in our lives. So, what are the benefits of discipline? How does it lead to freedom? Well, let's dive right into it. One of the greatest rewards of discipline is improved focus. When we commit ourselves to a disciplined routine, we train our minds to concentrate on the task at hand, pushing aside distractions. Let's take a student as an example. A disciplined student who consistently devotes time to studying will have their focus sharpened over time. They'll be able to grasp concepts more quickly, recall information more accurately, and overall, perform better academically. This increased focus, in turn, opens up more career opportunities and pathways to success. Discipline also enhances our decision-making abilities. When we live disciplined lives, we become more in tune with our goals and values, allowing us to make decisions that align with them. Consider an athlete. They know that every decision they make, from their diet to their training regimen, impacts their performance. Their discipline guides them to make choices that will benefit their athletic goals, even when they're tough or require sacrifice. This discipline in decision-making not only propels them towards their goals, but also builds their character. Now let's talk about self-confidence. Believe it or not, discipline is a significant confidence booster. When we set goals and use discipline to achieve them, we prove to ourselves that we are capable and competent. We show ourselves that we can do hard things and overcome challenges. This boosts our self-confidence and strengthens our belief in our abilities. For example, imagine a person who sets a goal to run a marathon. They train diligently, stick to their running schedule, and push through the tough days. When they finally cross the finish line, they don't just gain the title of a marathon runner, they also gain a newfound confidence in their capabilities. As we can see, discipline is the key to unlocking our true potential. It sharpens our focus, improves our decision-making, and boosts our self-confidence. And with these tools, we're free to achieve our goals and realize our dreams. So the next time you think about discipline, remember, it's not about restriction, it's about freedom. Now that we understand the importance of discipline, how can we implement it in our lives? That's the question we're going to dive into right now. Let's start with setting clear goals. It's like having a destination in mind when you're planning a road trip. You wouldn't just jump into your car and drive off aimlessly, would you? Similarly, in life, having clear goals gives you a sense of direction. It's about knowing what you want to achieve and setting a path to get there. For example, if you wish to become a proficient guitar player, your goal might be to practice for an hour every day. Moving on, let's talk about creating a routine. This is your roadmap, the daily itinerary that guides you to your goal. Having a routine can be as simple as waking up at the same time every day, or having a specific time set aside for reading or exercise. It's about creating a structure that fits your lifestyle and supports your goals. Let's take the guitar playing example again. Your routine could include a morning session of chord practice, an afternoon of learning new songs, and an evening of free play. Next up is practicing self-control. This is the fuel that keeps your car moving towards your destination. It's about resisting the temptation to stray from your routine or give up on your goals. It's about saying no to that extra hour of sleep in the morning or that enticing TV show in the evening and saying yes to your guitar practice instead. Remember, the journey towards discipline is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about making small, consistent changes to your daily life and sticking to them. It may be challenging at first, but over time these changes will become habits, and these habits will become your lifestyle. So take that first step today. Set a clear goal, create a routine, and practice self-control. It won't always be easy, but remember, the sweetest fruits often come from the toughest trees. Implementing discipline may not always be easy, but the rewards are well worth the effort. In conclusion, discipline is not a limitation, but a pathway to freedom. What a journey we've been on today, unraveling the layers of discipline, its power, its presence in our everyday lives, its benefits, and how we can implement it. It's been a revelation, hasn't it? Seeing discipline not as a harsh taskmaster, but as a liberating force. Discipline, as we have discovered, is the bedrock of achievement. It's the control panel that directs our actions toward our goals. It's the compass that keeps us on track when distractions try to pull us off course. It's the fuel that keeps us moving forward, even when the road is tough and the journey is long. But even more than that, discipline is the key to freedom. It might seem counterintuitive at first. How can imposing rules and routines lead to freedom? But think about it. When we are disciplined, we gain control over our lives. We stop being victims of our whims and start becoming masters of our destiny. We break free from the shackles of procrastination, inconsistency, and indecision. We gain the freedom to create the life we want. How empowering is that? To know that we have the ability to shape our future, to steer our life in the direction we desire. All it takes is discipline. Yes, it requires effort. Yes, it demands persistence. But the rewards are immense. Greater productivity, greater satisfaction, greater freedom. So let's take a step towards freedom today. Let's start implementing discipline in our lives. Let's start setting goals, making plans, and following through. Let's start taking control of our actions and our time. Let's start living intentionally, purposefully, and meaningfully. Remember, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Start building your bridge today.